Okay, let's use a Raspberry Pi 4 and so we can mine Monero. Okay, this is the Raspberry Pi 4 and I have downloaded the Ubuntu OS. This is what we're running on it. We'll also need a miner, so I'm going to use xmrig. And once you've downloaded your miner, they've got a little setup wizard that walks you through. There's new configure, add a pool. You can pick these pools or you can add a custom pool like hero miners. Then you would add your wallet. Here's my wallet for testing. Highlight it, copy it, close that down, add it in here, paste, paste worker name, put whatever you want, add pool. Backends you don't need to worry about, but it's just CPU miner is checked. That's all you need because you're just going to be CPU mining. And miscellaneous, this is to go to the dev who made the software. You can lower that down to 1% and then hit results, and then here's your config file. Here's the RX0, which is Monero. Here's the hero miners, which is your pool. Here's the 10191, which is your port. User, which here's your wallet address. And then for password, that's where you put the worker name. And you can copy or download that and add it to the same folder as your miner. Or you can do the command line, whether you're using Windows, Linux. And this is a startup script. So the first part is telling it to run xmrig. Use RX0, which is your algorithm for Monero. And here's your O equals the pool, which is hero miners. Port is the 10191. User, which is your mining address, wallet address. And here's your password again, RAS. The K is threads. If you just leave it like this, it'll pick the threads for you. But that's how you set up your miner. And then we'll need a pool to mine to. In this case, I'll just use a Monero pool. It's quick and easy to figure out. Okay, let's start this miner and I'll see what kind of hash rate we get off of a Raspberry Pi 4. So I need to open a terminal. I'm going to SSH, which is just a remote access to the Pi. That way I'm not running the recording software on the Pi and you'll get a true hash rate. So we'll need to use this is the address of the Pi computer. Oh, you got to tell it what to do, so you need to push SSH. And then the address, push enter, and then they want the password for that computer. Press enter. And you can see here we're running Ubuntu 23.10, and that's Raspberry Pi Arch 64. And that's what's running on that computer. Now I want to start the miner. So I'll go ls And my miner's on the desktop, so I'll go cd, which is change directory, then go, I use copy and paste all the time, I don't know, I'm lazy about typing. Then go ls, x is the file folder, so go cd space x, enter, and go ls, and there's our xmrig, and then there's our configure JSON file, which is the file that we use xmrig wizard to set up. So now we just go sudo, so that gives you admin privileges, which will give you a higher hash rate. Then we do dot backslash and xmrig, press enter, then they're going to want a password, and this should start the miner. And there we go. The miner has started. It's talking to the pool right now. It just downloaded a job. So now it's processing the first job. And it looks like we're using 4 threads right now. But you can see up here ARM Cortex A72, which is the chip that's on the Raspberry Pi. It's run a 64-bit operating system, and it's using the AES decoding. Oh, it's already downloading more jobs to start. It's using 16 threads right now, which is too many threads, but it'll be a lower hash rate, but it'll still work where I can show you for demonstration purposes. And right now we're drawing 7 watts at the wall. Yes, 7 watts, not 70. Very low power. If you push H, it'll tell you how many threads. Like right now, there's the 16 threads, and it's 103.8 hash per second. And we'll just let it run. If I go back, I can show you right here. H is for hash rate, P is for pause, R for resume, S for results, and C for connection. If you need any of that info, you just push those one single letters and it'll give you that info. Here shows the pool we're mining to. Let me go back down, see if we got any accepted shares yet. It's still hashing. Give it a couple seconds to ramp up. We can also go to, well, it's not going to show us, but I'll go to the website. Right here is where you enter your address of your wallet, and then we reset it. Let's see if it's still showing. This is the last miner that was on it, which was with Horizon, so it hasn't got any shares yet. Let me check the miner again. Still hashing, which is not a big processor, so it takes a little bit to ramp up. But up here, this is pretty straightforward. This is the hash rate on the blockchain. This is what the pool's running. This is the block effort. I mean, how pretty much percentage of luck. This is how many blocks have been found. This is how many accounts are connected to Monero Ocean right now. This is how many payments they've made. Right here, this XMR paid is the amount that they owe me right now. And it goes from here over to this side. And then once it reaches, let's see, push these, yeah, 0.003, and then you'll get a payment. If you want to change that, there's some other info here you have to do to change it. And if to close that back off, just push this button. But right now I'm close to getting a payment. Let me close that. Push refresh. See if it's, and it still hasn't got any hash yet. Like I said, it's just a Raspberry Pi. Oh, here we go. We're starting to get shares accepted. And we're running at 104 hash per second, which is pretty weak. But there we go. He's grabbing the shares where it says the green where it says accepted. So it's accepted 6 shares. Let's go back and see if the pool's receiving it yet. It's updating. No, still not enough to show it. Let me hit that update again. Yeah, a little bit slow communicating to the pool. We're up to 9 accepted. Yeah, see, 30 minutes ago was the last hash that were reported. There's how many shares. Just takes it a little bit to update. Let me close that address. Let me recheck my address, make sure. Copy, close that window, go on this line and hit paste and hit enter. Maybe it just didn't update the name because it's showing the hash right here. And it's saying that it will, at this hash rate, it will go earn 0.0001 XMR, which is 2 cents. 2 cents a day. Let's see, it's still updating. Go back down to the miner. It's still accepting jobs. Well, that is how you mine Monero on a Raspberry Pi 4 using XMRig. Any questions, leave them in the comments, and thank you for watching.